Hello, my gorgeous, wonderful tribe. How the devil are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well, thank you. For those that suffer with ME, chronic fatigue, chronic pain, Hashimoto's, Lyme's, cancer, Parkinson's, please look at my videos on low-dose naltrexone. I had a little rest from them, and I now have gone back on them, and I have to say, my God, the relief. Only 2 days it's taken to kick in, and already my restless leg syndrome, my teeth gritting, agonising pain, exhaustion has lifted a bit, and what else is it? Oh, I got up today and I could actually get up and walk rather than crawl to the toilet, to the bathroom, for those over the pond. Yes, I could. Anyway, just an aside, low dose naltrexone. Darlings, I'm going to move on from me being exceptionally upset about the lady that died in Cape Verde. Let's move on from that and get back to being me, and not angry me anymore. And I'm going to be doing what you've been asking for, which is a reading for Prince Harry, the situation around him and Meghan. The next one after this, I'm going to be looking at Kevin Spacey. The reason being, the US actor is currently in court at the moment being, well, it's not prosecuted, but it should be. I don't know. I just feel a bit guilty. But yes, we'll be looking at his trial, and I'm going to be seeing what's going on with him in the cards, because he's currently in Crown Court being cross-diagnosed about allegations of sexual harassment, I think. Something to do with that. I don't want to read too much into the news. This is a problem, because otherwise I then feel like my energy is going into the cards. You know what I mean? It's like I haven't read anything recently about Harry. What I will say, though, is a couple of years ago, if you look at my interviews, I did predict that he and Meghan would come away from the family. I did predict they'll be doing reality shows and doing interviews about all of it. I also predicted the demise of our darling Queen. Not that I'm not a real royalist, to be honest with you, but hey ho. And of Prince Philip. So let's have a look at these. Now, I do remember that one of you gorgeous people of our tribe did ask me, can you show me the Celtic cross? I can. The problem is all of the equipment used to do aerial shots of my cards are currently packed away because of the extension for my new office. So I will do that when I can dig out one of the bits of equipment, okay? So this is going to be live, me doing these cards. The only reason being is I don't need to think of, you know, I don't think that. I just don't need to think, oh, she's already plotted them out. I'm going to do it completely live, so I've got no clue what's going to come up either. I'm using my own QR tarot cards, the ones that everybody's loving and buying, and the reviews are magnificent, where you basically put your camera on the back of each card and it will give you a live video to me and my friend Vicky, giving you the descriptions of the upright and reverse version of the cards. It's a great way to learn tarot. So my darlings, I'm just checking every single card to make sure that they're all the right way round. Sorry, I know that you want to know times and places when the reading starts, but right, I have done a video as well. Watch the previous video on how I actually channel certain people's energy into the cards, okay? Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look. Okay, the first position, which will be Harry's current situation, okay? I have to go with the flow though and do the whole setup. Don't ask me why, I just do. I will be doing clarifiers as well. Let's have a little, oh my goodness me, chinking. Right, so that's, so we've got what is crossing him, I've just done, and what's flown out is the atmosphere or energy around, completely surrounding him at the moment. Can I have subconscious, what's in his mind? Thank you very much. Past, thank you very much. Near future. Some people do a completely, you know, do slightly different connotations of the positions of a Celtic cross, but I stick to what I was taught as a kid. So near future is next card. I want advice card for Harry, please. Advice card for Harry. Advice card for Harry. Woo! Oh my God. Hang on a minute. I might have to edit this because the card's just flown right across the room. Yeah, I'll have to edit it. Hang on. How funny is that? Jesus. So that's his advice card. I'm not going to look at it because I want to be as excited as you. So that's the advice card. It's like I had some clothing on today. Sometimes I do this just in my knickers because I can't be bothered to get dressed. Oh my goodness. So things beyond his control. Hang on a minute, did that just flip out as well? Hopes and dreams, please. Is this the right one? Hopes and fears. Where did that just flip out? I just saw it. Hopes and fears. Oh my God, I'm getting a right headache. I've got a feeling that so much oppression, the energy around him. I hope that Meghan isn't kind of trying to manipulate him into this situation. You know what I mean? I wonder if she's kind of like really pressing him. I don't know if they're going to make it. Really don't. That is my opinion. The rest of it, thank you. This is the final outcome, and 2 have come out. Okay, it's exciting, isn't it? Yeah, none of these are in my opinion. This is just for entertainment purposes only, because we all like a bit of a, you know, celebrity Snoop. It's supposed to be more accurate than all of the magazine reports and the newspapers. But it's weird though, isn't it? Because the last couple I've done, they've kind of gone spookily accurate. So let's have a look. So we're going to look at Harry's current position at the moment. Wow. At the moment, he feels that everything is kind of in his space, that he's in his right to do everything he wants to. He's trying to create new beginnings. He's wanting to create new ideas, perhaps to remake to reinvent the situation of who he is and how he stands with the public concerning the last 2 years. Perhaps he hasn't, you know, enamoured them a lot with how he's behaved. But personally, I completely feel sorry for him. Anyway, so yeah, he's perhaps trying new beginnings. The Empress here, though, I feel, on a different connotation, is also part of Meghan. Now, possibly, there could be another child coming. Possibly, because this represents new birth and fertility. So possibly there could be another child. I don't know if this is a fix-it child for the relationship or not. I'm not sure. So I'm going to hang both of those out at the moment. One is I feel like potentially there could be another child, but I do feel that he's trying to create new beginnings or create new ideas on how to change his perception with the public. I have no idea what's going on because obviously US and Canada know more than what we do, I think, concerning these two. But as I say, I haven't read anything since Mia passed. Just not interested in the world at the moment. I'm not going to lie. All I'm aware of is the horrific story with the submarine guys. That's about it. So that's what I'm feeling there. Potentially there's new beginnings happening here, and there could be a pregnancy. Not sure. Bit dodgy on that, but I have to go with what the cards say. This is what's crossing them. It's failing to do the work to make up for, the losses. It's kind of like they really need to get their heads together if they're going to make it. I just keep feeling this real stress on the marriage at the moment, which is obvious, I suppose, but is it? It's not as if they're sitting there on the street. It's not as if they're going to be, the royalties on his book's going to be bloody massive, isn't it? But it's like they're not actually working on trying to redeem themselves. And I got a feeling that she's kind of putting a lot of thought processes in his head, to be honest with you, because they should be, crafting their skills. They should be thinking, right, what's going to be best for the public? I think they're just upsetting people. They need to work on being a bit more humble. They need to kind of, get their head around where they need to be, home and security wise, money. They need to kind of start pulling it in a bit. Wind it in now. All right, it's done. Yeah, we know what's happened. Yes, it is very sad. I feel that he's had a chip on his shoulder since his mum died. The thing with Camilla, I think, is disgusting, but I think he's still a boy that really just needs to be loved and looked after, and his family, I feel, have just gone, because of duty, whatever. But I feel sorry for him because he hasn't got any family around him, really, has he, that's supporting him. It's all Meghan at the moment. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, the influencing energy around him at the moment. They're juggling with finance priorities. He's kind of, look at this at the back. The ship is up and down. His emotions are up and down. He's still trying to work out what is a priority and what isn't. I feel a lot of confusion and a lot of how do we go forward from all of this. He's shown himself quite confident, I would assume, in front of the public, but I just feel like he's trying to juggle everything. I don't know if there's been any breakdowns or any broken contracts, or they've had a loss of money. I'm not sure, but I got a sense that there is a feeling of concerns of getting money in. Don't know how that works out. How's that working out? But yeah, do you know what? I love it. But I never know what I'm going to come out with, and then it just comes in my head, and I've got a duty to say what is in my head, cognance or clairvoyance. It's just, how can they be struggling or worried about money or a drop of income? Don't know. If you know, tell me, because I have got no clue. It's funny, like Pentacles, very strong. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo coming up here. Very strong. Okay, so now we're going to look at the subconscious. What's going on in Harry's head at the moment? The Magician, which doesn't surprise me at all, comes under Taurus. And this is basically him trying to manifest things for the future, okay? So I have a feeling, I hope this comes out soon in the news. I'm going to look right, Wally. I have a feeling that there's been some form of, we don't really want you anymore because you pushed it too far, to do with media. I don't know. But there seems to be right, we need to start manifesting stuff. We need to start sorting out what we're going to get, what we're going to have for the future. The marriage is really strained. I wonder if he's trying to also manifest more synchronicity between the two of them. He's got everything he needs, but I feel like he's looking back thinking, how am I going to repair what I've already done? I need to find a fresh approach to this. I don't know if they're going to move or they're going to relocate, but it just feels like a fresh start's needed here for this to all come back into fruition, because if not, sticky wicket time. In the past, we're looking at the Three of Wands. So he was trying to, the Two of Wands. Oh my God, menopause moment. The Two of Wands. So he was trying to bring into fruition his ideas. He was wanting to reach out to the world. He's wanting to open out to the universe and talk about what he wanted in his life, talk about what he wanted to achieve. And I'm going to do a clarifier on that, because I want to see if he actually did, by talking out and going against and leaving the family as such. I'm wondering if it was a good idea, but this is in the past, and I want to do a clarifier on that to see if it personally he feels it worked for him. This is about opening your horizons and potentially turning ideas and thoughts and bringing them out to the world. Did he do the right thing? We'll have a look at that in a minute. Near future, what's coming up for Harry? Oh my God, look, it's the Three of Wands. You couldn't make it up, could you? So the Three of Wands is now following forward. So he still wants to get out there and show what he wants out of his life, what he wants out of the way he's been treated. So we most probably haven't seen the end of this yet. Perhaps there's another book coming out. That's the only thing I'm sure he had a book out, because it was months ago, wasn't it? Perhaps there's another book coming out. Perhaps there's more revelations he wants to share. But I'm going to do a clarify on that, because I really need to see if it's worth it. Why don't they just live their lives? Do you know what? I don't even know how many kids they've got. That's how least interested I am in all of this. I think, have they got 2? I haven't got a clue. But they need to, 3. They need to wind their necks in, pull it back, and just concentrate on themselves and stop worrying about the woe is me and look how bad we've been treated. Do you know what I mean by that? It's just, they've got to let it go and move on. And I'm sure that's what he wants. I wonder if it's her that's the one that's pressing it all the time. And he's just doing it out of love or for a better life, quieter life. I don't know. What's Harry's advice card? Oh, something's coming in soon. So we've got the Eight of Wands. This is all about fast communication, things coming in from absolutely nowhere. So I want to do a clarify on this to see if it's positive or negative. That's all I'm going to say about that. Let's see what that communication or what that revelation is going to be in a minute on a clarifier. So this card is beyond control. So we've got new beginnings here. Oh my God. Now the Fool, what I read into this is that I feel like he wants to make, there's going to be a big change where he's going to have to jump and take a leap of faith with this. So as I say, I've got a sense there could be movement, they're moving, or they're going to try a new way to kind of project themselves to the public. But he's kind of really, he's taken a leap of faith there. He's taken a leap of faith, and it's also connected to what's coming in on the Eight of Wands. So we'll have a look at that in a minute and see what that's all about. Okay, hopes and fears. Oh, Jesus Christ. How many bloody... Oh, no, he's only had one sword. It's mainly wands, isn't it? Fire signs. So we've now got the sword, okay? Air sign. So this is all about... This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, isn't it? Oh, my God, I can't remember. I've got in my head. Anyway, this is his hope. His hope is that he can move on to calmer waters and get away from all of this crap going on here, right? This is all... bad waters. This is all lots of emotion. You know, it's I'm so sorry, my words are really crap today. Come on, LDN, kick in for the words. Do you know what I mean? But he wants to cut turbulent waters, and he now desperately wants to get into calmer waters and get away from all the crap that's happened in the last few years, okay? The thing is, though, the warning that comes with this card is the swords are still sitting in the boat. These represent the past. They represent the burdens. They represent the mental heaviness that you've got in your head. If you don't let go of the past, these will eventually go through the boat and you will not get to the promised land. So this is about cutting your losses, drawing a line, moving on. And this is what I feel he needs to do. And this card is just saying it. Do you know what I mean? This is what he needs to do. And it's just wind it in. Let's see what happens with the Eight of bloody Wands. Potential outcome. Potential outcome of this is that he could end up having a lot of love and a lot of respect coming to him for what he's actually achieved, okay? We've got the Knight of Cups, very, very confident. He's going towards his goals. He's coming in on the water element, which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And he is saying, yeah, I want to attract this love. This love is coming to me. I'm going to get back in the good books. Let's hope that's right. Potential outcome, though, because if not... This is, oh my God, this is why this second card flew out. Because it's like, But if they don't make the right decisions on this action card that's coming up, they're going to be back in the shite where they're defending themselves yet again. Okay? This is just defending themselves against all the pitchfork of people, against the public, perhaps against the royal family, perhaps against the haters, I don't know. But if they don't watch it, they're going to end up with this. They've got to handle this properly, right? So I want to do a clarifier, firstly, on the second Two of Wands, which was this one. Do you remember in the past? Was it right for him to just open up and let the public know how he's been treated? Was it right? Was it right for Harry to... Ten of Wands. And it's the same as what I was going to ask for Three of Wands, but it's the end of the journey. This has created a heavy burden for Harry. He's basically thinking, should I have done this? I've got a feeling part of him, his ego says, damn right, this should have happened. We need to know how we were treated. But inside I think he's thinking, I think I did a ricket here. I think I didn't do right. He's still carrying a lot of burden, lots of thought processes, and I feel like he's walking through mud at the moment. It's walking through mud. Right, let's see what this is all about. The Eight of Wands. What is this fast communication on this stuff coming in? It can also, you know, emails, conversations, communications, media. Let's see what that's all about. Let's see if it's positive or negative that's coming in. Show me, show me, show me, show me. Positive, negative, positive, negative. For thank you. Well, the lovers have come up under the sign of Gemini. So it looks like potentially there's something going in that's going to be good for the relationship. Perhaps they're deciding to take a move, take some time out, concentrate on their relationship. I really hope they do, because, you know, they've said what they need to say. That's it. But I just feel like somebody potentially hurt wants to just keep going over old ground. Okay, so this looks like there's something coming up for them that's positive. Perhaps this is connecting with this new baby, or, you know, they're going to do something connected with their relationship, which is a lot more focused on their love for each other. Let's have a look and have another one on that. They're finding duplicity, duality. It's coming in quick. So I think they think they're in deep waters because of the money situation. But it feels like perhaps divine timing might pop in and give them a little lift. I still think as long as they just keep their mouth shut now, move forwards. Still think there's a move. It's upside down. I think that potentially with these cards coming in, there's going to be something that takes place. It could be the third child. I don't know. I don't know if they've got 3 already. I haven't got a bloody clue. I'm terrible. I'm really not a royalist person. I'm just not. Sorry, I don't want to be disrespectful. But the Hierophant's upside down. Now, Hierophant the right way around is standing by your principles, standing by your belief systems, whether that's religion or just your moral compass. This is upside down. So I've got a feeling, oh no, please don't sell yourself out to get what you want. Is that what you're doing? You're going to go against, he's going to go against his belief systems, and he's going to go against what he wants to do to get this outcome. Right? I've got to ask it. I've got to bleeding ask it, haven't I? I've got to ask it. Is he going to sell himself out? Why has the Hierophant reversed? What is he going to do against his belief system? Please don't do anything else. Please don't do another big bloody pantomime. Please, Harry. Just let it go, poor little love. I still see him as a little boy losing his mum and nobody being there. Just up chin. Come on, you're a royal family member. What a load of pants. He's going to do something for money. Because he's balancing money. There has got to be something here that I'm missing. Because I don't know what's going on. But I'm sure something has come away and I thought, oh my God, that's like the main income we were depending on. And it hasn't come in. Then he's going to do something against his own principles and his own belief systems to get that money balance back in. To get that money balance back in. Watch this space. And it comes straight after a relationship situation. Something happening between the two of them. And he's going to bank it. He's going to bank in on it. Another show with Oprah? Who knows? Let's just check. Is there any more you want to tell me about Harry? Oh, yeah, he's going to take this leap of faith. What's that all about? Do you remember? The Fool. What's the leap of faith about? What is this about? Why is he doing it? Why is he changing, going against his own principles? Money. Money, 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 money. It's like Coronation. It was the day that Mia died, so I didn't even watch it. But how many millions did that cost? Just saying. I feel this is Meghan. I feel the Queen of Swords. She is like the ultimate, I've got it sussed. I don't have any emotion concerning anything. I need to do and stay focused on my truth and what I want out of the situation. I don't care about anybody else. This is what I'm going to do and this is what you're going to do. I feel like something's going to come up where they're going to do some big story or something like that just to get the money in, and it's going to go against what he wanted to do. That potentially could start the main fracture in this marriage. The Queen of Swords, she's a bitch. She's like, I ain't doing it. Normally dark haired. I ain't doing it. I don't care what anybody else thinks. This is what we're doing because we need this money. We need to do this, and I'm sticking by it, and you better do it as well. I'm so feeling that. I hope I'm wrong, because I feel sorry for him. He's still grieving his mum and everything, and I just don't think he's ever, I haven't even read the book, I won't, but I just don't think he's ever had the support from a little boy. Disgusting, isn't it? All for the sake of royalty. But yeah, so I'm going to leave it at that. Let's see what it is. Please let me know what you think on the comments below. As I said, I've got no clue what's going on. So if anybody in Canada that knows more news than me. I don't know. Well, I just don't know anything. Just fill in the gaps if you know them. I'd really appreciate it. And let's see what happens. What is going to be this big bombshell that he's going to go, and whatever it is, he's not agreed to it. It's purely for money, face, and to balance up the dollars. I really hope you've enjoyed this as much as I. Please share it if you can. Let's grow this community as much as we can. I've got a wonderful thing to show you. I thank you so much for your lovely comments on Fran. I will be sending all your emails forward to her concerning the fantastic oil painting she did of Mia. But I've just had another gift from someone in Australia, which is just as mind-blowing. I cannot wait to share it with you. This is the beauty of spiritual connection. Let's stay connected. Let's stay looking out for each other. And let's stay in this beautiful tribe and enjoy everything that I teach you. And I enjoy all the feedback I get from you. With so much love from the bottom of my heart. I'll speak to you again soon.